Welcome to Nighttime Chronicles, where history whispers softly beneath the stars. Tonight, we invite you to journey into the mists of feudal Japan, a world where honor lives in silence and the edge of a sword reflects the soul of a warrior. Tonight's tale follows a lone samurai, a guardian of his village, a wanderer in search of meaning under the moonlight. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, let the breeze of the bamboo forest cradle your mind. And if this story stirs your spirit, remember to subscribe and join us under the stars each week. Imagine a land untouched by time. Mountains stand like ancient sentinels, draped in mist. Rivers carve gentle paths through forests of maple and pine, and cherry blossoms float through the air like fragments of forgotten dreams. This is Japan, centuries ago, a realm divided into provinces, each ruled by a daimyo, protected by warriors who followed the way of the sword. In quiet villages, paper lanterns sway in the evening wind. The faint clack of gaita sandals echoes down stone paths. Children chase fireflies. Elders sip tea and tell tales of ghosts and heroes. And above them all, standing watch like the moon itself, is the samurai. He walks in silence. His armor gleams beneath the stars. His hand rests on his katana, not in threat, but in eternal readiness. He is both guardian and philosopher, both warrior and poet. To be born into the way of the samurai is to be born into purpose. From childhood, our samurai rose before the sun. He trained in the art of swordsmanship, not only to strike, but to see, to sense, to wait. His master taught him archery beneath cherry trees and calligraphy beside mountain springs. He learned not only how to take life, but when to spare it. The code he followed was Bushido, the way of the warrior. It demanded loyalty without question, courage without hesitation, honor beyond death. He learned that steel alone does not make a samurai. The mind must be still, the soul unshaken. In every breath, he sought harmony, with himself, with nature, with the blade. And though battles would come, he never raised his sword for glory, only for duty, for peace. One autumn evening, as amber leaves danced across the courtyard, a messenger arrived. The northern pass was under threat. Bandits, angry at high taxes, had begun to raid merchant paths. The samurai bowed to his lord and set out alone. He journeyed through fields of golden rice, past temples shrouded in incense smoke. Villagers greeted him with quiet reverence. Children hid behind their mothers, staring wide-eyed at the warrior who traveled like a shadow. At the edge of the forest, as twilight fell, he was ambushed. 4 men, ragged, desperate, afraid. He drew his blade, not with hatred, but with stillness. He did not strike first. He waited. He listened. When the first bandit charged, the samurai deflected with a single motion, a warning. The others froze. "Go home," he said. "There is no victory here, only regret." And like mist, they vanished. The samurai returned as quietly as he had departed. There was no parade, no call for celebration. Only the hushed awe of villagers who had heard whispers of his encounter. His lord offered gold once more. This time, the samurai did not even bow. "A sword drawn in peace is reward enough," he replied. He spent the days that followed walking the village paths, barefoot, no armor, just a straw hat and silence. He helped a boy fix a broken cartwheel, tended to a wounded horse, replanted a wind-blown rice field by hand. To some, he had become myth, but to the villagers, he was real, a living example that honor was not in war, but in quiet service. Evenings found him seated outside the temple gate, sipping tea and watching the stars emerge. One by one, children gathered around, not asking for stories of battle, but for the quiet poems he wrote on scraps of paper. He never sought recognition, and perhaps that is why his name was never forgotten. Some say that in old age he climbed the mountains and became a monk. Others say his spirit still walks the fields each autumn beneath falling leaves. And so, the story of the silent warrior drifts into the night. Thank you for joining us at Nighttime Chronicles. If this tale brought you peace, subscribe. And return next time, under the stars. Sleep well, dear listener. May your dreams be guided by honor and moonlight.